Nassau Agencies 1995 Limited, the Bank of the Bahamas, Family Guardian Insurance Company, and the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation. Thank you, sponsors, supporters, and viewers of A Familiar Walk.
After 66 steps, I'm Matea Cunningham. This is ZNS.
It's What's Trending with Jimenita Swain and the Bahama Beauty at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
Welcome, everyone. You're tuned into the ultimate destination for all things lifestyle, entertainment, and everything in between. I'm Jimenita Swain, and you're watching What's Trending, the show where we bring you the latest trends, hottest news, and insider tips on living your best life. Whether you're here for fashion, food, fitness, or the latest buzz from social media, we've got you covered. Let's dive in. In response to United States President Donald Trump's activation of a 25% tariff on most of Canada's goods Saturday, Canadians opted to cancel travel to the U.S. in addition to boycotting U.S. alcohol and other products. But it didn't stop there. Some even booed at a local sporting event after the announcement. Meantime, Mexico struck a deal with the U.S. and have tariffs delayed for 1 month. Also, the United Nations continues observances for the Week of Interfaith Harmony. The week observed on the first week in February since a General Assembly designation in 2010 recognizes the imperative need for dialogue among different faiths and religions to enhance mutual understanding, harmony, and cooperation among people. The General Assembly encourages all states to spread the message of interfaith harmony and goodwill in the world's churches, mosques, synagogues, temples, and other places of worship during this week. And the KB and Friends event was a smashing success this weekend at the farm. Scores turned out to enjoy the pulsating sounds of Bahamian music with a number of artists, including headliner KB. In fact, a Bahamian who met KB in Exuma was invited on stage to sing KB's iconic I Am a Boatman song. Among those performing, Sweet Emily, Gino D, Fanchon, Mama D, Shine, The Ancient Man, and hosts of many more with standing room only. As for what's coming up in today's show, the Excellence in Education Awards ceremony is slated for February 22nd. We have some reps from the ministry to discuss the details, and it's Monday, and she's buzzing with info. We have the Bahama Beauty in studio to tell us everything that happened on the weekend. That and so much more after the break. You're watching What's Trending.
Setting course for industry success, Deputy Director General of the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Dr. Kenneth Romer, revealed the vision for the aviation sector for 2025.
First of all, we are very proud of what we achieved in aviation in 2024. Today, stakeholders from across our entire ecosystem gathered, and we actually unveiled the 2025 vision for aviation. This year, we are strategically focused on what we call taking flight. We have spent a lot of time and yielded great results in 2024 with both regional, global, and local stakeholders in deepening those partnerships. We are doing a lot more of that in 2025. So you'll hear us now speaking about our approach to have all parties seated at the table. Your domestic, your international stakeholders, your domestic carriers, your international legacy carriers. You want to give everybody, again, through strategic partnerships, not just a chance to be in the room, but a chance to sit at the table. So we're deepening our partnerships in 2025. I'm very pleased now with this H part of our Take Flight, the development of human capital. Human capital, again, gives us the most competitive advantage in any industry. So you'll hear us now speak about a mentoring approach. We're looking at the next generation of aviators, preparing them to take leadership roles. You'll hear us about our leadership roundtables. This is going to be our intentional focus as it relates to developing human capital. So this is going to be the year we're not just focusing on developing projects, we're focusing on developing people. We call it the 3 Ps, people, projects, and improving our processes. This is going to be another banner year for aviation, and this is going to be that we actually take flight.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Thanks for staying with us. Educators across the country are being celebrated for their outstanding contributions to shaping the future of our students. At this year's Excellence in Education Awards ceremony, exceptional teachers, administrators, and staff will be honored for their commitment to fostering academic growth, positivity, creativity, and passion for learning. In studio to discuss this year's award ceremony is Shavana Darrell and District Superintendent and the Assistant Director of Education, Michael Calmer. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Thanks for having us. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
All right, so Michael, tell me, what are the Excellence in Education Awards and why did the Ministry of Education Technical and Vocational Training see the need for them?
The Excellence in Education Awards is a brainchild of our minister and her dynamic team at the Ministry of Education. In this year's World Teachers Day 2024, we wanted to honor our teachers' commitment during our years of COVID and coming now, transitioning out of COVID. We've had teachers who've been doing wonderful things, best practices. We also have administrators, guidance counselors who've been holding their own with innovation, creativity, motivation, longevity, and education. And so we wanted to pause for a moment just to ensure that we celebrate our excellent educators, and not just the traditional assemblies at a school, but we wanted to take them to a gala place, a wonderful place, invite the entire country out, and just pause to celebrate them. Highest standard.
That sounds good. So which groups of employees will be honored at this event?
Well, traditionally when we do things in education, we tend to focus on teachers. And we just tend to focus on one set of teachers. But this year, what we're doing is we're looking at the administrators, guidance counselors, those technical officers within the ministry, those officers working in ministry satellite offices, district offices, and of course, teachers too.
So definitely a wide scope of educators.
Yes, we want to ensure that all of our sectors in education are recognized and honored for the work that they are doing and will continue to do.
So how were the awardees selected?
I'm glad you asked that question. You know, typically sometimes we appoint committees and say, these are the people we're going to select. But we wanted to do it different. We wanted those persons who are in the field, working with those officers every day, to identify who are the best. We've provided them with categories. There's 16 categories. And so supervisors made nominations, other teachers and colleagues and co-workers made nominations, and even our students, Student Choice Award, made nominations.
That's excellent. So Shavana, we want to bring you into the discussion now. How did these awards differ from the National Teacher of the Year Award?
In that, the National Teacher of the Year Award, even though it's something spectacular, it focuses mainly on just the teacher and the excellence of an individual teacher representing a school. These awards have a greater span. It's more inclusive. So you have teachers, you have guidance counselors, you have technical officers, you have administrators, you even have districts who would have been identified for doing something outstanding, something that spoke to the excellence that we see every day in education.
That's really awesome. So when and where will these awards be held?
When and where? Well, this is a gala. This is a bring all your glitz, your glam, your beauty.
The full nine yards.
Yeah, this is that kind of night, Academy Award style kind of night, which will be held on February 22nd at the Imperial Ballroom at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort. It begins at 6:30 in the evening, and we are expecting a spectacular night. So, yeah.
So
Grand
how
style.
can individuals purchase tickets for these awards?
Tickets can be, well, they are available at the Learner Resources section at the Ministry of Education site, which is located on Mackey Street, and of course at Schools Management in Ministry of Education Headquarters Building, Thompson Boulevard.
And obviously, is this an event that's open to the public, seeing that so many persons are being celebrated?
Of course, of course. Everyone has been touched by a teacher. And so we want you to come and celebrate with your teacher. Come out, civic organizations, parents, and even our corporate sponsors, our community partners, come out and let's celebrate that teacher that once impacted you.
That sounds good. So any final thoughts from you, Michael or Shavana, on the event preparations? How excited you are
Speak
for
to
it?
sponsorship.
Yes, one of the things that I want to let the Bahamas know, you want to be on board. You want to be one of our sponsors for this gala event. There is only one inaugural event, and you want to be one of those sponsors who are going to be a part of history. I think it's also fitting that we recognize the innovation and the visionary leadership that is within the Ministry of Education, because many people talk about these things, but to actually commit to identifying a committee, persons who are, we're all doing full-time jobs, but every week we get together to ensure that this event comes off. And so I want to recognize the committee. I also want to celebrate and congratulate our finalists that are from districts all across the Bahamas. We've got to remember that the Bahamas is an archipelago. And we have representatives, persons who are going to be
bringing them all in,
flying into New Providence, staying in a hotel, going to one of our stores. I wouldn't give anybody free advertising.
Please don't.
Go into one of the stores to pick up tuxedos and dresses. Getting their makeup done, just for
that
this
kind
event.
of night.
And so I want to encourage everybody under the sound of my voice to ensure that you are not watching history, but you are experiencing this historical event in the Imperial Ballroom.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Shavana, Michael, for joining us on the show today. And obviously, to the awardees, I wish you all the best on your special night. Well, you're watching What's Trending. There's so much more after the break.
Diet-friendly special.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
What up, dessert lovers? It's Carrot Cake Day, and you know what that means. It's time to put the veg in delicious and celebrate this sweet treat with a side of humor. Today, we're not just munching on carrots. We're talking about carrot cake, the cake that somehow makes us feel healthy while we're stuffing our faces. It's like, hey, I'm eating vegetables, so this is basically a salad, right? Well, who needs a boring old salad when you can have a slice of cake with a little bit of carrot? It's practically a serving of vegetables, but in the form of a moist cake and creamy icing. Honestly, we should be eating this daily for our health. Who knew carrots could be so versatile? They're not just for rabbits. People, they're the secret ingredient that turns a simple cake into a party in your mouth with that cream cheese icing. Oh, it's the icing that was born with this cake. Did you know that carrot cake was invented as to make use of the surplus of carrots during the rationing? Well, they were like, what can we do with these carrots? Oh, I know. Let's turn them into a cake and make people forget that they're eating vegetables. And look at us now, decades later, still finding new reasons to enjoy a piece or three of this veggie-packed delight. So today, grab your forks, your favorite cup of coffee, and let's get into celebrating carrot cake, proving that vegetables don't have to be boring. Happy Carrot Cake Day. Let's raise a fork to the perfect balance of healthy and indulgent. And remember, if anyone questions your slice, just tell them you're getting your daily serving of beta carotene. Well, there's more after the break.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Pipe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
What? You don't know who TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what they say, mate? Well, yeah, develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do? Wait, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
In studio, we have the Bahama Beauty to bring us the latest buzz on social media.
I'm the Bahama Beauty, and here's what's the buzz for this week. If you got a good night's rest this weekend, count your blessings. Whether you're a Lakers or Mavericks fan, an NBA fanatic, just a casual watcher in general, or Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic themselves, you were too scared to even blink these past 2 days. The biggest trade in NBA history took place in the wee hours of the morning on Saturday as sports journalist Shams Charania woke the world up to the news of Luka Doncic being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis. The secret deal that was reportedly only shared between top team executives shook social media as fans, analysts, coaches, and even players barraged X to express their utter disbelief. But even as shocked as we were, imagine how both players felt, namely Doncic, who, according to Charania, had no clue a deal was even in the works.
Now, I'm told Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, the players, coaches, a lot of people on both sides with the Mavericks and Lakers had no idea. I can assuredly tell you it's a fact. LeBron James had no idea this was coming. Anthony Davis had no idea this was coming. I'm told Luka Doncic is still stunned about this trade.
The 25-year-old superstar was eligible to sign a Supermax contract extension with the Mavericks worth $345 million. With this trade, Doncic now becomes ineligible to receive it. Yikes. Prior to his arrival in Los Angeles, Doncic took to his Instagram account to thank the Mavericks fans. 7 years ago, I came here as a teenager to pursue my dream of playing basketball. I thought I'd spend my career here, and I wanted to so badly to bring you a championship. The love and support you all have given me is more than I could have ever dreamed of. For a young kid from Slovenia coming to the U.S. for the first time, you made North Texas feel like home. In good times and bad, from injuries to the NBA Finals, your support never changed. Thank you not only for sharing my joy in our best moments, but also for lifting me up when I needed it most. To all the organizations I've worked with throughout the Dallas community, thank you for letting me contribute to your important work and join you in bringing light to those who need it. As I start the next part of my basketball journey, I am leaving a city that will always make me feel like a home away from home. Dallas is a special place, and Mavs fans are special fans. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Luka. Since the trade, fans have decorated the Dirk Nowitzki statue outside of the arena with thoughtful messages and heartfelt goodbyes for Luka, and not-so-nice messages for the Mavericks executive team. The Dallas Mavericks have also lost over 700,000 followers on their Instagram and counting. Are we seeing the birth of a new rivalry? We'll surely find out sooner than later when the retooled Mavericks take on the new-look Los Angeles Lakers at the Staples Center on February 25th. And if you thought your team was safe, guess again. Charania dropped yet another trade bomb involving the San Antonio Spurs, Sacramento Kings, and the Chicago Bulls. Star point guard for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox, should be experiencing heavy whiplash as just a few hours after commenting on the Davis-Doncic blockbuster move, his turn was indeed next. The three-team trade sends Fox to the struggling San Antonio Spurs and Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings. This weekend did not spare us when it came to shocking basketball revelations. Former Miami Heat star and Basketball Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade revealed on his podcast, The Why, that he had a part of his kidney removed in 2023 after doctors found a cancerous tumor.
I went in the doctor to look for something else, but because I did the full body scan, they were able to see my entire body, my entire insides, and they were able to see something that was on my kidney, on my right kidney, when I went in. Didn't go in for my kidneys. And so what I had on my kidney was a cyst, a tumor. But it was not nothing that could be biopsied. It was not nothing they can test unless they went in and surgically removed it.
Took it out.
And so I'm sitting in the doctor, and I just went for physicals pretty much, check on myself. And now I'm in the doctor, and the doctor's like, so you need to have kidney surgery.
In more exciting news, Chris Brown has defeated cancel culture. The residual singer won his first Grammy Award last night for Best R&B Album of the Year since 2011. Brown was notoriously blacklisted after the horrific 2009 incident with then-girlfriend Rihanna. Despite the backlash, Brown took to his Instagram to post in elation, "We did it." Brown successfully defeated top nominees including Usher, Money Long, Lucky Day, and Layla Hathaway. A monumental night for generational black talent. Beyoncé makes history winning Album of the Year. Despite being the most Grammy-nominated artist of all time, Beyoncé was never able to break through the glass ceiling until last night. It's also the first time in 50 years that a black woman has taken home the country category. Additionally, the singer joins a short but elite list of black women to ever take home the Grammy Gold Medal, adding her name alongside the most recent winner, Lauryn Hill, 26 years ago. And if it's one thing I love about Beyoncé, a win for her is a win for everybody. The country star took to Instagram to announce her Cowboy Carter tour beginning this spring. Tour dates can be seen on Ticketmaster for select cities. Tickets go on pre-sale February 13th. Valentine's Day just got a whole lot sweeter. After teasing their audience last month, releasing 3 snippets, the highly anticipated collaboration between Canadian rapper Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You, is set to be released next Friday. Fans can expect 15 brand new tracks and will serve as a follow-up album for both artists' latest projects, For All the Dogs and P4. Influencer Tabitha Brown facing backlash amidst her response to Target scaling back their DEI initiatives. On Friday, Target joined the list of large American retailers in reducing their diversity and inclusion policies following Donald Trump's commitment to ending affirmative action. Brown, who produces a line of seasonings and in a lucrative partnership with the brand, posted this video to her social media accounts in response to her supporters asking her to sever ties with the brand.
I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is, if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations, listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1,000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop, our business will be hurt.
As you would expect, many users were enraged with her stance. This user asking, why have your products at a company that doesn't even want people who look like you to be there? Sell them on a website so people buy directly from you. Another adding, in the 3 biggest retailers and then some, but crying about losing one, which was disingenuous from the start. Lady gone, greedy and tone deaf. My thing is, technically, she's not wrong, but this is not the people's problem. Girl talks here other businesses to see what you can do, not boycotters who don't want to support racist rhetoric. Another, but isn't the end goal for these companies who rolled back DEI initiatives to have their products off the shelves? Or will they be sold among everything else moving forward? Also, as a CEO, you have to do business with people who like you and respect your core values. I understand where Tab is coming from, but she needs to start pivoting if she can. The Swifties are going to the Super Bowl again. Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs will face off in New Orleans on February 9th against social media's favorite NFL heartthrob, Jalen Hurts. Headlining the halftime show will be Kendrick Lamar with special guest SZA. Viewers will definitely be in for a treat.
Diet-friendly special.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, but we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy 1 box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
What? You don't know who TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. You heard what they say, boy? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do? Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
On Tuesday's show, we have a rep from junior sailing coming in to discuss the upcoming competition. And with Valentine's Day around the corner, the perfume bar has a few scents that may have your partner falling in love all over again. Well, that's all the time we have for today. A huge thank you to our incredible guests for sharing their insights and stories with us. As always, we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. with more exciting guests, thought-provoking conversations, and lots of laughs on the ZNS Network. Bye-bye.